Right. Okay. I've calmed down a little. Okay. Welcome to my review of episode 5 of the Ahsoka show. I've actually forgotten the bloody name of it. I have no idea. But right. Okay, where do I begin? You get these panning shots of the planet. And then you see the ghost landed, and you see the X-Wings, and they're looking around, and they're looking, and they see Hayun, and he has Sabine's helmet, which means between the last episode and the beginning of this one, he went looking for it, came across a helmet, and picked it up. You know, he's a droid. He doesn't have facial features, yet you got across that he was worried. He had a bad feeling. I'm picking myself up here. They went looking for her. And Chopper was there, and we got Chopper being professional. Now, here's the thing. Chopper is the psycho murder bot of the rebellion. There's no denying it. But there have been times when he does show his more vulnerable soft side. He did that when they were on Ryloth, and he saw the Y-wing that he had actually crashed in. He was like that when Caleb Doom, aka Karen Jarrett, Jason's father, died. He just reached out a pincer that held Hera's hand because he realized just how important he was to her. And he knew that Ahsoka was important. He was the quiet character in this one. Now, I'm getting to the Ahsoka stuff later, because now I want to focus on Hera and Jace and the Republic first, because the Hera stuff I'm going to leave to the end. The Ahsoka stuff, because now, while they're there, you get to see some of Jason's gifts. Now, the Captain Anaka, he was there, and as soon as he heard that Jason's father was a Jedi, he got on a comlink, and Clone War era, because they were on the arm, the comlinks were always on the arms in the Clone War animated show, he went straight to that and said, listen here. He knew what the Jedi could do. He was old enough to remember them. So, he's looking out over the sea, and he can hear the lightsaber battle. I'm coming to that later. And they're doing all this, and later on, they hear a message from Jason and Chopper saying they have to flow low to the water. Wow. The only time I saw that type of visual water done was Rise of Skywalker, when they went to the wreckage of the second Death Star. And I will tell you this. Wow. That was impressive. If that was computer generated, the waves and all that. Whoever did that deserves a raise. Because that was incredible. Then we have the New Republic stuff. And the New Republic, they're making our governments look efficient, which is saying something. These guys have their heads so far up their rear exhaust pipes that they've got to be going around 12 or 13 times before you lose count. And I gotta admit, now we had a very cool mention of Senator Organa. Leia Organa made an audio cameo. Now, of course, the late Carrie Fisher passed away in 2016, and unfortunately, we never really got to see her do her thing in The Rise of Skywalker. And I think it's a shame that she couldn't be around, because I think she would have done quite well in the Ahsoka show. She could have done audio. I mean, there is possible for her to do to use a hologram, de-aging, and all that sort of stuff, the deepfake stuff, and use recorded audio. But actually, we might get that yet in the up and coming episodes. You never know. Sorry about that, but it's nearly 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am feeling a little tired, mainly because my heart rate's slowing down and the adrenaline is wearing off. And basically, look, even the military are not enjoying having to follow their orders, because you've got one guy, so the captain on the New Republic cruisers orders the activation of the tractor beams, and basically she goes, oh, right. She did not want to do it. She was following up, but it was reluctant. Now, Captain Tanaka then explained everything. I think it's Tanaka, I'm not sure. But the X-Wing pilot captain explained everything to her about the Purgle and that, and she's not believing this. And then you get a message from the Ghost, from General Syndulla. You may want to get your ships out of the way. You look at the viewport, and you've got a herd of Purgle coming straight towards you. The second thing you do is order the ships to move, because the first thing, we all know what you're doing. Wishing you had a spare pair of underwear on. With you, at least. And these Purgle are so big, because the biggest one, he flies by the ship. He's as tall as this cruiser. Holy damn, Calabas, whatever. So I'm going to love to see what happens. Well, why didn't you stop? Well, it's a bit hard when she was inside a Purgle that was the same size as my cruiser, Senator. I'm sorry, what? That'll shoot them up. That's what I would do. Now we get to the Ahsoka bits. We see Ahsoka with Anakin trying to teach her. Now, he thought she was dead. Now, because she remembers the battle against Balak, she remembers the loss. Now, interestingly, this is the first episode where we haven't had any of the main show bad guys. This was all Hera, Jason, Chopper, the X-Wing pilots, Ahsoka, Anakin, and clone troopers. Now, I don't know who played the young Ahsoka, but my God, she was perfect. It looked like they pulled her straight from the animated show, The Clone Wars. The Laku, her things were the right length. Her lightsaber was the right colour. We had Clone War era Ahsoka lightsabers. And we saw Ahsoka by the clone troopers, and talk about bringing back memories. All the troopers she lost, all the friends she had to bury. Oh my God, poor Ahsoka. And we've got her talking to, and we had Clone War era Anakin Skywalker, clone armor and all, and oh my God, that looked brilliant. That looks absolutely amazing, and it worked in live action as well. But one of the scenes, he's walking off into battle, and suddenly you had the Vader shadow. Brain went. My brain stopped working at this point. I had to pause the show because I couldn't. That is just hitting close to the home. And he was trying to teach us stuff in the usual Anakin method. And then we got the Siege of Mandalore. And he came out and he said, I don't remember this battle. I wasn't here. And she said it's the Siege of Mandalore. And he said it looked intense. And she said it was. Now, this is Anakin Skywalker saying something looks intense. Done, dusted, see you later, alligator. But here's the thing. We had Captain Rex, full clone trooper armor. It looked like it was pulled straight from the TV show. And we had the DC-15 carbines, the DC-15A blaster rifles. We saw the DC-17s of Captain Rex. I'm done. This is... And it's also at this point you realise what Ahsoka's gone through. What she's experienced. And honestly, she was raised to be a warrior. Anakin said it himself. He trained her to be a warrior because at the time that's what she needed to be. But he said she carries on the legacy of his training and the training he's received from his master, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and from his master, Qui-Gon Jinn. And that's what he was trying to get across. Ahsoka has not been willing to train. Now he disappears, the world between worlds fades, and Ahsoka is slowly being submerged in water. Right. Okay. Where are they getting the ideas for this from? Because that was brilliant. And you've got 2 X-Wing pilots pulling her out of the water. And she's been asleep for a day. On the Fulcrum, because I think that's what the ship's called. That ship is called the Fulcrum. And he said, "Welcome back." Hayun said, "Welcome back." And at that point, when she's up and around, she's walking around, she's wearing the white cloak. We're getting Ahsoka the White. For those who don't know, Ahsoka the White is what the fandom called her at the end of Rebels. The cutscene, you see Sabine Wren standing by the mural, which we saw in episode 1 and 2, her in the Mandalorian armor. You turn around, you've got Ahsoka with her staff. You've got a Quavo. I can't remember that damn Quavo's, the bird's name. There. And she's wearing the white cloak. And she's all in white. This comes from Lord of the Rings, Return, the Two Towers, and The Return of the King. Gandalf died in the first book, which was the Fellowship. He fell, beat an enemy called a Balrog. He died, got brought back because his job wasn't done. He came back from being Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White. We've just seen that with Ahsoka. And oh my god, the white suits her. It actually does suit her. And the next thing, they're discussing this. And I love it when, why don't you go inside a ship? I've been on ships before, not a Jedi one. Yes. Are you going to train me? No. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Are you going to show me how to build one? No. I think Jason's going to be taught not only by Ahsoka, but Sabine and possibly Ezra. Now, I would love to see Jason trained by Ezra Bridger. Now, there's a full circle for you. His father trained Ezra, and now he trains the son. That would be pretty cool, and I would love to see that. For I know Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, I've already got that planned. But oh my god, and let's see, they go to this humongous Purgil. I'm looking around to see what I could, if I've got anything that could be used as an example to how big it is, and I'm just realising I've got nothing that I could use as a visual weapon. Oh, actually, yeah, hang on. I've got a Lego model over here. Let's say that this. Where's it going? There. Focus. That little grey thing is a circus ship, right? Small. And this nice wooden thing here I got from a charity shop is the Purgil. That is about what it was like. Because this fitted in the mouth of the Purgil. And basically, you also got to see one of the scariest things you're ever going to see. The Purgil opened their mouth And instead of normal teeth, you've got little spikes as teeth. Now those teeth could probably bite someone in a ship in half. Excuse me a minute, let's put this back on the model. I took it off. And, you know, I just don't know what to say. She's talking to this with the Force. And Jason says, like the stories you told me about Ezra using them to take the bad guys away. Which is what he did. And they saved us. And yeah. And I'm going to tell you, Ahsoka was outside the ship doing her thing. Hayden's inside. And the next thing you know, you hear this on the glass. You know. Hang on. You know, tapping on it. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah. Like this. On the glass. Right. Head inside. Yeah, you better head inside. You know. It says, probably. Wait, probably? I have no idea. You know, this is traditional Ahsoka. She has no idea what's going to happen next. And Hayden just looks straight ahead, and you got the feeling thinking, oh boy. You know, he's looking straight ahead and he's going, what am I doing? You know, he's looking almost like a fourth wall breach. And he goes inside and instead of riding on the top, they're riding inside the mouth of a purrgil. Now, the part of purrgil fly up. Now, when the purrgil flies past this cruiser, this is a brand new New Republic cruiser. And the purrgil is almost the same size as it. What? You know. You see the ship turning to move out of the way. And you've got the captains looking and thinking, oh my God. You know, come to Jesus moment. Pardon my language. Yeah, you know, I'm going. And then you see it. The purrgil's tail start flashing energy. Now to explain, when the purrgil jump to hyperspace, the tendrils pulse with energy, and they spread out, and they jump, and they close it down, and they just jump away. It was impressive in an animated show. Live action, it was a little duller in live action, I will admit that, but seeing something that basically is a living entity jumping to hyperspace, basically your brain goes. And the coolest thing, while they're in the mouth, they see the glow from hyperspace through the lips and the teeth. Now, Ahsoka and Hayden are the only ones that went. Hera now has to deal with the fallout from this, the politics and the BS. of this, which I think means she'll eventually leave the military. But oh my god, that was amazing. I have no idea what's going to happen next, but I tell you, this was a 5 out of 5 lightsabers. I thought last week's was amazing. They've gone way beyond that. This is a 5 out of 5 lightsabers. Oh, I'm telling you, this is getting good. They've saved all the good stuff for this show. The Andor one, I haven't watched it yet. I will openly admit that. But this, I'm glad I'm watching it weekly. Wow. Just wow. Right. I actually have to stop because I am very tired and I'm very exhausted and the excitement is getting to me. Now, here's something different. There will be a reaction video of the last 8 minutes of the episode show. This is my first reaction video. It's under 10 minutes. And I hope you like it. Like, share, subscribe. Usual YouTube stuff. In the comments, please be nice. I hope my reaction video does okay. I can't really do them properly. But oh my god. Wow. Unbelievable. I will see you soon. Thank you so much. See you next week in the video. Last week I said I was going to do a theory video. Unfortunately, due to the hot weather we've had in the UK, basically it was just too hot to do practically anything other than sit in a chair and melt. I will do that theory video as soon as I can. I am going to be slightly busy for the next couple of days in my personal life. I will probably put a video up about that, but probably won't go into too many details. But I am gonna keep doing these videos, my reviews. I'm still on a high from the video, from this episode. It's staggering. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. And may the Force be with you. Always.